Canadian Bulldog from Wrestling Merchandise and Memories. That's merchandiseandmemories.com. And today we're counting down the top 50 WWE World Champions. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be a controversial list. But first, let's take a look at the champions that are included in this list, because it's a very complex legacy when you look at all of the male world champions. Anybody who's been presented as a world champion throughout WWE canon is included. From there, we ask the following questions. How many times has that person held a version of these world championships? How long did they hold those titles? How did they perform while wearing the championship? What was the quality of the competition that they faced? And how were they remembered historically while being world champion in WWE? Just before we get started, wanted to let you know that Wrestling Merchandise and Memories has more than 100 unique and conversation-starting top 50 lists. Everything from WrestleMania moments to top wrestling rivalries. Check it out at bit.ly/top 50 lists. Number 50, WWE Hall of Famer Andre the Giant managed the seemingly impossible in 1988, defeating Hulk Hogan to end his 4-year WWF World title run. Unfortunately, the finish was sketchy, and Andre held the belt for all of about 3 minutes before surrendering it. Number 49, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry only held the World Championship once during his memorable 20-plus year career in WWE, a World Heavyweight Championship victory over Randy Orton, but the win was well received and Henry was booked as a dominant champion. Number 48, no one was a bigger heel in wrestling than WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter. At the height of the Gulf War, it made perfect sense that he would win the WWF World Championship in January 1991. Number 47, WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam managed to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase in 2006, defeating John Cena to capture the WWE Heavyweight Championship. He was also declared ECW World Champion at the same time. While both reigns were short-lived, RVD managed to dominate WWE. Number 46, WWE Hall of Famer Kane's only WWF World Championship reign came in June 1998 and lasted roughly 24 hours as he traded the strap back and forth with Stone Cold Steve Austin. However, Kane would also win the World Championship in July 2010. Number 45, Jeff Hardy captured the WWE Championship in 2008, defeating Edge and Triple H. While he would only hold that belt for about a month, Hardy would capture the World Heavyweight Championship twice in 2009, trading the belt back and forth with CM Punk. Number 44, Drew McIntyre captured his first World Championship at WrestleMania 36. The Scottish Warrior defeated Brock Lesnar to capture the gold, traded the title with Randy Orton, and defended it throughout the pandemic era. Number 43, after spending many years with WWE, Kofi Kingston captured his first World Championship at WrestleMania 35, defeating Daniel Bryan. While Kingston only held the gold for 180 days, losing it to Brock Lesnar, his victory was a true WrestleMania moment. Number 42, WWE Hall of Famer Buddy Rogers held the WWF Championship for only about a month in 1963, and he didn't have any title defenses until he lost the belt in 48 seconds to Bruno Sammartino. Still, he was the very first champion in the promotion's history in an era where holding that belt meant something. Number 41, Bobby Lashley captured his first WWE Championship in early 2021 and defended it against the likes of The Miz, Drew McIntyre, and Kofi Kingston. He defeated Brock Lesnar to win his second WWE Championship later that year and also held WWE's ECW World Championship twice. Number 40, although WWE Hall of Famer Booker T is most commonly equated with the WCW World Championship, he also captured the World Championship from Rey Mysterio in 2006. He held the championship for several months and was also WCW World Champion while it was part of WWE. Number 39, while it's a bit painful to talk about now, the fact remains that Chris Benoit won the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 20 in Madison Square Garden, and not only was it a triple threat match, but he forced Triple H to tap out in the middle of the ring. Number 38, WWE Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg is a three-time champion. He captured his first World Heavyweight title in 2003 from Triple H, and did so again from The Fiend Bray Wyatt in 2020. In between those, he also defeated Kevin Owens in 2017 to win the WWE Universal Championship. Number 37, in 2017, Bray Wyatt won an Elimination Chamber match to win the WWE Championship before dropping it to Randy Orton a couple of months later. Then, as The Fiend, he defeated Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship in October 2019. Number 36, Sheamus has had 3 runs with the WWE Championship between 2009 and 2015, toppling John Cena and Roman Reigns to win the gold. He also defeated Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight title in 2012 and held it for most of the year before dropping it to the Big Show in October. Number 35, Psycho Sid held the WWF Heavyweight title twice between 1996 and 1997. True, his total combined title reigns were less than 100 days, but let's not forget that he defeated Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, 2 of the best wrestlers in the 90s, to win his titles. Number 34, AJ Styles has captured the WWE Championship twice in his career. Most famously, he held the title for over a year, defeating Jinder Mahal in November 2017 before dropping it to Daniel Bryan. Number 33, WWE Hall of Famer the Iron Sheik, who captured the WWF World Championship from Bob Backlund in December 1983, lost it a month later to Hulk Hogan. But given he was the bridge between 2 eras of wrestling, it's a major accomplishment. Number 32, despite being known as a 16-time world champion, WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair has only held 2 of those titles within the WWE Universe. He captured the WWF World Championship twice in 1992, once in a Royal Rumble, and once from Randy Savage. Number 31, Daniel Bryan is a 5-time world champion in WWE. His first reign as World Heavyweight Champion was in 2011. He's also captured the WWE, WWE World Heavyweight, and WWE Universal Championships since then, including a career-defining moment to close out WrestleMania 30. Number 30, while none of Mankind, aka WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley's 3 WWF Championship reigns were particularly lengthy, Mrs. Foley's baby boy defeated The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in 1998-1999, considered the absolute peak of the Attitude Era. Number 29, Ivan Koloff's lone WWWF World Heavyweight Championship reign is famous because of how it happened. In 1971, the Russian Bear defeated Bruno Sammartino in Madison Square Garden, ending Sammartino's nearly 8-year run on top. Number 28, WWE Hall of Famer Eddie Guerrero's lone run with the WWE Championship began in February 2004 when he pulled off a huge upset by defeating Brock Lesnar. The title reign included a successful title defense against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 20. Number 27, WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle captured the WWE Championship 4 times between 2000 and 2003, battling top names such as The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar. He also captured the vacant world title in January 2006 by winning a Battle Royal. Number 26, WWE Hall of Famer John Bradshaw Layfield only had 1 run as WWE Champion, but he made it count. A 280-day run made him the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history at the time, and he defended against the likes of Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, and The Undertaker. Number 25, Diesel, aka WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash's lone run as WWF World Champion was in 1994, and an impressive one. Not only did he defeat Bob Backlund in 8 seconds, but he also held onto the title for almost an entire year. Number 24, WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio's World Championship win came at WrestleMania 22 and was the stuff of legend, even if his 112-day title reign was poorly booked. Mysterio then recaptured the belt in June of 2010. Number 23, Batista dominated the World Heavyweight Championship between 2005 and 2008, defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 21 and overcoming challengers such as King Booker and Chris Jericho during 4 reigns on top. He's also held the WWE title twice. Number 22, CM Punk had 3 runs as World Heavyweight Champion between 2008 and 2009, but 4 months in total. But what stood out were his 2 reigns as WWE Champion beginning in 2011, which included a massive 434-day title reign. Number 21, WWE Hall of Famer Edge had 4 reigns as WWE Champion between 2006 and 2009, but he's also captured the World Heavyweight Championship a record 9 times, with combined reigns spanning more than 400 days. Number 20, in 2001, Chris Jericho became the first undisputed WWF champion, defeating The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night. You may have heard him mention it before. In addition, he had 3 runs with the World Championship between 2008 and 2010. Number 19, WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker enjoyed 4 runs as WWF/E champion between 1991 and 2002. He also had 3 runs as world champion. All told, the Phenom enjoyed 7 reigns on top, which amount to about 445 days combined. Number 18, The Rock was an 8-time WWF/E champion, beginning back with his first reign in November 1998, right near the peak of the business. The Great One defeated the likes of Mankind, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and CM Punk to capture his titles. Number 17, Seth Rollins won his first WWE Championship at WrestleMania 31, cashing in a Money in the Bank contract. The Visionary would go on to win the WWE Championship a second time and 2 Universal titles, and then in 2023 became the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. Number 16, Randy Orton was at the time the youngest person to win the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam 2004. Not only did he capture that title 3 additional times, but he's also held the WWE Championship 9 times. Number 15, WWE Hall of Famer Yokozuna's first run with the WWF World Championship began at WrestleMania 9, where he won and lost the title within a couple of minutes. His next run was much more impressive, holding the championship for the better part of a year. Number 14, WWE Hall of Famer The Ultimate Warrior's lone WWF Heavyweight Championship run began in April 1990 when he cleanly pinned Hulk Hogan and became the first person to do that in that era. He defended the belt against the likes of Rick Rude, Ted DiBiase, and Randy Savage before dropping it to Sergeant Slaughter in January 1991. Number 13, WWE Hall of Famer Pedro Morales isn't a name that many fans associate with the WWE's top championship, which is why it's surprising that after he defeated Ivan Koloff in February 1971, he held that belt for over 1,000 days. Morales eventually lost the title to Stan Stasiak in December 1973. Number 12, WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels was a 3-time WWF/E champion, capturing the belt in 1996 and 1997. The Heartbreak Kid also won the World Championship upon his WWE return in 2002, winning it in the first ever Elimination Chamber match. Number 11, WWE Hall of Famer Triple H held the WWF/E World Championship 9 times between 1999 and 2016 for a combined 609 days on top. He was also a 5-time world champion, becoming the first title holder in 2002 and holding that belt for 616 days combined. Number 10, WWE Hall of Famer Bob Backlund's first WWWF title run began in February 1978 and lasted all the way until December 1983. Backlund returned in 1994 when he defeated Bret Hart for the championship in a tainted submission match. His second run only lasted 3 days before he ran into Diesel. Number 9, WWE Hall of Famer Randy Macho Man Savage held the WWF World Championship twice. His first reign in April 1998 was significant because he was essentially being groomed to take Hulk Hogan's spot. His second reign began in April 1992 when he upset Ric Flair for the belt. Number 8, Brock Lesnar captured his first of 10 World Championships in 2002, which was his rookie year in wrestling. The Beast Incarnate captured the WWE Championship 7 times and the Universal Championship 3 times, often dominating the promotion for years at a time. Number 7, WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart held the WWF World Championship 5 times between 1992 and 1997, but what was interesting is that all but one of his reigns were longer than 3 months. That gave the Hitman a reputation as a fighting champion, taking on all comers. Number 6, WWE Hall of Famer superstar Billy Graham defeated Bruno Sammartino in April 1977, ending Bruno's final run with the WWWF Championship. Graham defended the belt against a wide variety of challengers for nearly a year before dropping it to Bob Backlund. Number 5, WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin's run with the WWF World title began in 1998, defeating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. He would have 5 additional WWF World title runs going up until 2001, equaling 529 days of opening cans of whoop-ass. Number 4, John Cena held the WWE/WWE World Heavyweight Championship an unprecedented 13 times between 2005 and 2014 for 1,254 days combined. He has also had 3 runs as world champion, tying the record with Ric Flair as wrestling's only recognized 16-time world champion. Number 3, WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino dominated the WWWF Championship between 1963 and 1973, holding the title only twice but for 4,040 days. So why is he not number 1 on this list? Well, the WWWF was only a regional promotion for most of his reign and not in an era of television and pay-per-view demands. Number 2, Roman Reigns has dominated the modern era of wrestling, holding 4 WWE Championships and 2 Universal Championships. However, it's his reign as WWE Undisputed Universal Champion that has attracted the most attention, a reign that began in 2020 and has led to the headlining of multiple WrestleManias while retaining the championship. And the number 1 WWE World Champion, WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, who is a 6-time WWF World Champion, dominating the company from 1984 to 1993 and returning for a month-long title reign in 2002. In total, Hulk Hogan had 2,185 days on top, the second longest in company history behind only Bruno Sammartino, and in an era where WWF was an international promotional juggernaut. Well, I told you at the outset that this was going to be a controversial list, but what did you think? Which ones did we miss? Which ones did we misplace? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to check out merchandiseandmemories.com for lots more.